So as you're walking, the day is going by, time is passing. I'm losing my voice. You notice in the distance what appears to be a carriage, like a horse-drawn carriage, a buggy, covered wagon, kind of making its way down the road, teetering and tottering. You seem to be gaining on it. It seems to be going at a very leisurely, slow pace.
It's fine.
Down the road.
I'll just try to walk past it. Peacefully.
As you walk past it, you've passed a crossroad at this point. So he could be coming from Jensen, which is unlikely. There's some other areas that he could be coming from that converge, heading towards Mercer, which is kind of a smaller city, but it is kind of a checkpoint, if you will, on the way to other bigger things more inland.
Good trading spot.
Yeah, it's where all these eastern nations come together to trade. It's kind of where they all end up congealing on their way to the bigger cities. As you pass this cart, you see a very sunburned, rosy-cheeked looking dwarven fellow. He's wearing a large straw hat, has a piece of straw in his mouth, chewing on it. You see two donkeys pulling his cart forward. They look like they've been through better. They're not the donkey corns that poop cold.
Definitely not.
Shameless shout out to our account of Lucanor videos, which are on YouTube. Couple fun. These are sad. They look sick. One of them has like flies flying around it, like little vultures. They're making their way down the road.
I'm gonna avoid eye contact.
And this gentleman, he's sitting back. The thing's kind of pulled over the brim of his hat's pulled over his eyes. He's leaning back. He has a mug in one hand and there's a straw in it. Just enjoying the day, leisurely strolling. Hey, girlin', where you headed?
Oh, I'm headed to Mercer.
Really? Me too. You want to ride?
Let's around. Seemed like a generally good guy. How's he?
Let me insight check.
How's he look? Does it look friendly? That's not a very good number. That's a 10.
10? He looks like a person. I mean, glancing over his body, you don't see anything that you would deem as threatening. He appears to be unarmed.
But he's also going very slow.
He is, though his cart's being pulled by donkeys, not horses. He appears to be mildly inebriated. Whatever he's drinking. It might be from those cave guys you came across the other day. I forgot the name of them already.
Yeah.
The cave fishers.
Yeah.
Cavern fishers.
Cavern fishers.
Yeah. Maybe drink some of that stuff. But he doesn't seem like he's out to murder you.
Well, you're kind of going a little slower than me. Nothing against you. It's just I'm in a little bit of a hurry.
Well, I'm just enjoying the day. Kind of leans back. He's not holding the reins. He puts his hands behind his head and kind of leans back, and the sun's shining on his face. You can see his face is thoroughly sunburned, where there's not this kind of patchy orange beard growing in. It's just red from sunburn. It's been outside for a bit, it looks like. So you're kind of walking side by side. You're like pulling forward a bit, but like you're still like... It's like when you're on the highway passing a truck.
Awkward.
You're just like next to it for a while, but yeah, it's weird.
It's pretty awkward.
Like, so what brings you this way, lass?
Oh, just...
Cat, stop standing on the chat block.
Exploring around. Yep, that's what I'm doing.
Saw some smoke coming from that direction. You know anything about that?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe a forest fire?
It's a shame. It's a lot of forest to fire back there.
It is. It's kind of swampy, though. Maybe it'll be fine. It's pretty swampy. What?
Maybe. We'll see what happens. Have to head back that way soon. Drop off some goods. Maybe I can get a story out of it. We'll see.
Yeah, that should be interesting. Looks like a very interesting spot. Yeah.
You kind of, you look up awkwardly like, yeah, and you notice down the road there appears to be a line of soldiers kind of blocking the road. Maybe 3 or 4 guys.
Huh. Well, maybe for the second thought I'll go ahead and climb onto that carriage with you.
Oh yeah, sure, get on. He guys scoops over and like...
I hop on.
You get on. It doesn't stop for you. It's just moving that slowly. You just climb up on it.
Mm-hmm.
What made you change your mind?
Oh, just you seem pleasant to talk to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he winks.
He winks.
So
Yep.
Takes a drink from his glass. And just.
What you drinking there?
It's just tea. You want some?
No, I'm good. I think.
Suit
Got some nice water.
Some more. Eventually, as you guys start approaching this line of guards, they stand in the middle of the road and went, "Halt! Halt! What business do you have coming this direction?" Like, "Oh, I'm just a merchant delivering my goods." And then the guards and two other guards go around the side and just start going through the back. "Hey, what are you doing back there? That's important stuff." He's yelling back at them. And he's squinting. "What about you, girl? You with him?"
Yeah. I kind of look at him please just go with it.
Oh
no.
She is just the most lovely bit of company. I picked her up maybe a mile back, and she's just been the most fun little girl to talk to. I love it. And that guard looks over towards you. That was a 5 for his insight check to pick up on what she was putting down. Kind of looks over. "So what's your business?"
Oh, I'm just adventuring, taking a look around.
Where are you coming from?
Yeah, what's some towns nearby? There's
not much in that area.
I'm coming from Mountain Crest. I did it because Major Road's Mountain Crest is what I would have said.
Oh, Mountain Crest. Okay, that's different.
Because she's a half elf, so it could work. She would not be treated the best in Mountain Crest, but
kind of looks at you. So you're adventuring.
I don't know if you realize, but Mountain Crest isn't the most friendly place for my kind. So I just kind of want to get away.
Right. And you're adventuring.
Yeah.
Kind of looks you up and down for a minute.
I guess that's the best thing I could call it. I guess it could be traveling, but I'm also looking for something fun to do. I don't know.
All right. Step aside. Right through. Go on through.
All right. Have a nice day.
You too. He looks very skeptical of you.
I don't like him.
With that, there's kind of a lurch, and the donkeys start meandering on again.
Have you ever ran into that kind of thing before?
Oh, no, I haven't.
Huh.
I haven't seen anything like that on these roads before. It's odd.
Me neither.
Maybe they're after some criminal of some sort.
Gosh, I hope not. Sounds dangerous for a traveler.
You're not a criminal, are you?
No.
Watching you. So heading to Mercer, you say. What's your big plan in Mercer? What are you going to do once you get there?
Well, it's a good place to look at some goods, isn't it? There's a lot of stuff going on there. Maybe I could get some work with one of the people there. I don't know.
Nah, Mercer's a town people just pass through. If you want a place to look at some good and find some work, Reichert's where you want to head. Reichert's just past Mercer, maybe a day and a half travel past there. It's the place to go.
I'll keep that in mind. Thanks.
Yeah. So you continue the rest of your journey with your new dwarven companion, who needs a name, by the way. He was not planned. I just made that up. We are past the point of me planning. I'm throwing that out there. So yeah, if you want to throw a dwarven name out in the chat, we will use it for this dwarven merchant who is carrying his goods.
And Ginny.
And Ginny. Ginny is his goods. Ginny is goods.
The goods.
The good goods. Right, so you guys keep meandering through. Meow indeed, Ollivander. Meow indeed.
Who wants your lap?
You want my lap? I'll allow you one more.
Oh, you scared him. It's fine.
We're moving the chair so he can sit on my lap. Scare him away. So you guys continue meandering, and eventually, you make your way, as it's getting late now, your donkey ride was not the most efficient way of method. method of travel.
Well, just wanted.
With that, it's getting late, but you are starting to arrive in the town of Mercer. And as you approach, you see guards standing around the perimeter, again wearing similar armor and setup as before.
They're around the town?
Around the entrances. They all have an insignia. I messed it up.
He's doing a doodle.
Doing a doodle real quick. Quick doodles.
Doing a doodle.
Have an insignia on their armor. It looks like this, kind of. A triangle, some squiggles happening out.
Some squiggles happening out.
That's the insignia that it was on the men who were in Suspend.
Mm-hmm.
And what's the name of that village again? In Jensen, I'm sorry. So on the men in Jensen, on the men at the roadblock, as well as these men here at the end of the city.
They're a bit everywhere.
Yeah, they've been getting around, it appears.
Everywhere they're there.
And as you approach, again, he steps forward and puts his hand up. Halt. Halt. What brings you here to the town of Mercer? He looks up at you guys. Like, oh, I'm just a merchant passing through with my wares. He's like, Search him. And again, a single knight comes around the other side and starts looking through the back. And you?
I'm just passing through from Mountain Crest.
Mountain Crest.
Mm-hmm.
Those folks don't get out much.
No, well, I'm not the most wanted there.
Why is that?
I'm not a full elf, unfortunately, and they do not take kindly to that.
An elf's an elf. I don't.
You may think an elf is an elf, but unfortunately, there they look at me and they don't see an elf. They see a horrible half breed.
Right. There's a gentleman who comes up to the side, comes back around. There's a gentleman who comes around from the other side, and he has what appears to be a roll of parchment in his hands. He unrolls it. What was that? Let's talk about that for a minute.
He's gonna ask for my name.
I like that, but that's not it.
Oh, okay.
The first gentleman who's talking to you. All right, we're gonna check you for magic now.
Check me for magic.
The gentleman starts reading from the scroll. And after a moment, the teddy bear. Where's your teddy bear located at?
It's inside my bag.
A faint purple glow starts
my
emanating from
teddy.
your backpack.
Oh no.
And then the man in the back who's looking through the stuff, all clear. Like, excuse me, miss, to ask you for your bag.
I hand him my bag.
Takes it. He pulls out the sweaty, disgusting, smelly furs you were wearing the day before. And
it came out of my backpack even through the furs?
Huh?
He came out of my backpack even through the furs?
Yeah, and it goes through like a foot of wood.
Oh yeah, that's
so
right.
much stone. Yeah, it says what it goes through in the spell. And eventually he pulls out the teddy bear. It's glowing faintly purple. Care to explain this?
Oh, I got that from a merchant. And this should have been too thorough. There's no cities between here and there.
Pretty sparse.
Oh,
and as you say that, it wasn't me. I was not that merchant. The dwarf next to you.
He was not that merchant. I got it from a merchant I met on the side of the road a few days back.
Kenny looks at it. What's it do?
Nothing as far as I know. I just thought it was a teddy bear.
Can you please lie to me? Deception check that?
Deception?
Yeah.
I just thought it was a teddy bear. She did just think it's a teddy bear, so...
I don't think you do have that inspiration for the records.
Mm-hmm. I don't need that note.
Spacey Ghost in the chat. Barhorn Stormjaw for the dwarf.
Barhorn Stormjaw.
I'll write that down in my notes.
Barhorn Stormjaw. That is a good old 20 number. That is a 20. 13 plus 5. That's a... Oh, it's not quite 20. I lied. It's a 17.
17. Okay. Ken looks down at you. We'll be confiscating this.
Okay, fair enough.
He looks like right at you and is like... a gentleman comes up behind him and opens a chest, and it's set in the chest and as it's put in the chest lowered, it disappears. So like as the foot goes in, the foot goes away, and then torso, it just disappears. And the man looks down the chest and pulls out nothing. And it appears your teddy bear was conjured by magic.
Wow, I never would have guessed.
Find a new teddy bear. And with that, the man slaps the chest shut, and they pass. You can pass, and they gesture you through. It's unfortunate. Poor teddy bear. You don't have anything else magical on you, right?
No.
Cool. With that, you make your way into the city of Mercer.
Right.
Small, quiet city. It's late in the evening, so not much is happening. The roads are relatively empty. You do see lights in windows, candles lit, kind of flickering around the town. Just a quiet. It's kind of town people just pass through on the way to bigger places. Like anything in Illinois that's not Chicago.
Alright, yeah. That's unfortunate. I miss my teddy bear. So sad.
Miss that teddy bear.
Sad teddy bear. Alright, yeah, I will. Yep.
So how do you proceed?
Where does he stop?
He's passing through town. So lass, where are you headed? Where do you want me to drop you?
Oh, right here. Finding us a nice inn, I suppose.
Yeah, you find an inn. Hey chat, we need a name for an inn. I like this whole chat thing. It's from all the DMing. Right here's the insert in name here. Inn. It's a good place. I've stayed here a few times.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I'm here visiting a brother. Otherwise, I'd be here. But I'd recommend it to you.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, you have a lovely evening.
You as well. Be careful with those guards around, man.
I'm fine. I'm mess with that magic stuff. I'm a dwarf.
I mean, yeah, neither do I. But like,
elves, they have this name about them, you know.
What do you mean?
I would normally have not been stopped if I wasn't with you. Just throw it that way.
Oh.
The guards have the thing against elves. It's
weird.
Magic going on, I guess. I don't know. I don't mess with that stuff. Well, anyways, have a good evening.
Yeah, thanks for the ride.
Can't saunters off. If you ever need anything, come find me.
I will.
Over your shoulders as the carriage goes off into the sunset. Barhorn Stormjaw.
Barhorn Stormjaw.
Cool. So yeah, the inn is in front of you. There are a few shops around.
They're closed by this point, wouldn't they be? Or are they still kind of
open? They appear to be open still. It's the kind of thing where like people run a shop out of like the downstairs of their house, and there are candles lit in the windows. You can try a shop if you want to shop for anything. Cat, no, he's coiled up. He's here. The cat has risen.
All right. Yeah, no, I don't really have very much money, and yeah, just more stuff to carry, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll just go into that inn that he recommended.
All right, you go into the inn, which doesn't have a name yet. We'll see if the chat doesn't give it a name. We'll think of something later. Insert a name and post if we have to. And let it be known, if you're watching us live at any point, you can name things in our game. You have that power. We will throw things to the chat, just like I was doing tonight. So yeah, with that, you make your way into this inn. You go through, there's a little bell that rings over the door as you push through. And there's a few people here and there. It's not horribly crowded. There's a little murmur of talk happening around the room. In addition to that, you see there's a gentleman behind the bar. He has like an apron on. He's polishing a glass and going through the pile. As you're walking, he kind of like, hey there. He kind of like acknowledges you but keeps polishing. It's like from across the room.
I'm gonna walk up to the thing, I guess.
Hey there, little miss. What can I do for you?
Oh, I was just wondering if I could have a room for the night.
A room? Why, of course. what kind of accommodation would you be asking for?
Oh, nothing fancy. Just maybe some food in the morning.
All right. Kind of has a book in front of him. He puts his glass down, flips through it. We do have an opening. Just yourself this evening, madam?
Yes.
All right, there'll be a 1 gold piece.
Yeah, give him a gold piece.
Like he takes it, checks it out for a minute, puts it down in a behind the counter. You don't know where.
Mm-hmm.
And he hands you a key. It's on the 2nd floor, 3rd room to the right.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, if you need anything, please let us know.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna check out my room.
As you walk away, he starts polishing mugs again. You get up to the room, and as you make your way up to the room, you walk through a few more patrons. And it seems the rooms of the inn are busier than the inn itself this time of day.
Mm-hmm.
You can hear voices behind doors, conversating, talking about the day, planning the next.
Mm-hmm.
You hear a couple arguing. You hear a couple making up.
Making up.
Making up. You make it down to your room. Open the door. It's nothing fancy. It's a regular room. Straw bed in the corner. Better than the ground you slept on last night. Small basin of water the other side. There's a table with a few chairs. There's a well of ink, quills, and paper just because to have around. Few general commodities. So very basic, small room.
Mm-hmm.
For one. The name of the inn is the Dragonfire Inn.
Ooh, I like it.
Nice and toasty warm.
This nifty thing to keep stuff in.
Write it down. So she has that fancy leather-bound book she's writing in. I have a note card. She has that beautiful book.
It's beautiful.
I also have a book I might start using. Mine's blue, I think.
There's also another tan one in there.
We bought them because they looked cool. So we like to run our games on a gold standard. We think breaking down the coins in those ways is a bit cumbersome and awkward. It does make it weird for some of the smaller purchases, like staying in an inn cost a gold.
It's kind of a lot.
But I feel like as a whole, the gold standard makes life a bit easier. Instead of keeping track of all the individual currencies you have on your person and stuff. Yeah. That you make it to your room, you grow up, and well, what do you want to do for the evening? I shouldn't tell you that. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna go. I don't know. I guess it's late. I guess I'll just go to bed because so I'm not sure what I'm looking for here. I wasn't given any description of this guy or anything. I was just given a name.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I'm gonna just settle in for the night.
Okay, you settle on. I think there's where we'll end the game for the night. If you tuck in, tired, tuck it out, make your way to sleep.
Sleepy town.
Sleepy town, population U. So, I want to do this thing at the end of the game. So we're taking a minute to just decompress. Talk about the game. See how it went, you know? In a perfect world, we'll be more focused on the game during the stream. Less focused on the cat and other distractions in life and technical difficulties getting to the bathroom. Fussing around with our setup and our display.
Fine. I think it's great.
This is our first D&D stream, and it happened very short notice. Like, want to do D&D? Sure, let's do D&D. And we did D&D. That's that story.
Was it.
So how do you feel this game went, Ashley?
Interesting. I wasn't sure what to expect.
You know what?
She's just like under...
Hold that thought.
Like, she's run away. She's a runaway person at this moment in time. So, yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'm not sure what she's gonna do.
Slide around to the side of the table.
Why?
So we can not do this awkward two-camera thing.
Oh.
Now that we're not doing back and forth stuff, and I'm not
actually.
Okay, so that was our first game of D&D.
Yes.
How did you feel about that, Ashlyn? You as your character.
As a character, the whole game was. I don't know. I wasn't sure what to expect. I knew that there was this war going on. That was something we decided previously.
We talked about that, the war. That'd be something interesting as a dynamic.
Yeah. I didn't expect it to affect my person so adversely, but you know, it works out. It'll make things very interesting later on.
In the future.
Yeah. I'm not sure what she's gonna do. Try to find this person that I have the name written down in my notebook over there.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, she has to try to find this person tomorrow. I don't know if she's gonna do that.
Could be fun.
Yeah.
Does she have any plans for finding this person? Any strategy she's gonna use?
I'm thinking I'm gonna look for just signs of smuggling in general. Like
smuggling, interesting.
Like smuggling people. And like someone who, I don't know, try to overhear things. I'm not sure where to go on this yet. So yeah.
Maybe sleep on it, get some ideas.
Mm-hmm.